all very hardworking, and the Little Western was working hard as well. Oliver was taking some cars full of coal as the engines needed to refuel. The engines have an order to their work. Their work mainly comprised of goods and passengers. First, the main goods engines are Oliver and Douglas, and the main passenger engines are Duck and Donald. The four of them all work hard, and they're really the only engines that have worked there. Sir Topham Hatt is in charge of the entire railway and the Little Western too. But that would all change that day. When Oliver arrived, shunting the coal cars into a siding, there was Donald, who was carrying some box vans. There was Douglas, who was carrying 2 coaches, which he was going to use for his daily commuter service. And there was Duck, who was pulling nothing. As Oliver carefully shunted the cars into the siding, Sir Topham Hatt arrived. Engines, I need to talk to you. I've asked you all to come here for an important meeting. That's against their soon, sir? Yes, but this one's important. After a rather silly incident, he looked at Donald and Douglas, and they both looked down. I feel that this part of the railway is going to not survive that well. I feel that I'm no longer needed. I think it's time that I've decided to stop being manager of the Little Western. But sir, what would we do? Don't worry, a new manager is coming. His name is Mr. Wellington. Mr. Wellington. Oh no. What is it? Said Duck. That pathetic man was a very rude person. When we first arrived to Soda, and I had crashed into the signal box, Mr. Wellington wasn't the guy in the signal box, but a few weeks later, he started criticizing me for pulling trains and told me I wasn't good enough. Pathetic old pig. He's changed, I must let you know, Douglas, said Sir Topham Hatt. Now then, for the meantime, he's going to also bring in a rather important delivery. But for the meantime, I've decided a special engine will be working on your railway for the next few days. They're pulling in with Henry, who had come back from the works in his old green paint. Henry, you restored your livery? But why? I thought it was time to go back. Ryan's decided that also, though he's going to take a lot more time since he had an accident. But anyway, and by accident I mean, he's just really, not an accident, but his boiler certificate expired. Anyway, how have you lot been? Aye, it's great to see you, Henry. How do, lads? Yes, indeed, said Henry. Anyway, what work will I be doing first? You'll be coming with me, said Oliver. Though you cannot go really far into the line, as this railway can't really hold too much support for engines. So, you'll come with me, and I will show you what you'll need to do. And you'll only be remaining in one area since it cannot hold your weight too much. Well, I'm gonna go pull my goods train now. And soon Donald left with his train of box vans. Douglas soon left afterwards with the passenger train. And Doc went to go collect his coaches. That next day, Oliver and Henry were sitting in the sidings. Oliver had gotten another batch of coal and was going to go shunt it into a siding. Henry had helped Oliver, so they had gotten double the amount of coal. Oliver shunted it onto one siding. Henry got onto another line. Oliver moved out of the siding. Henry moved it into the siding. And pulled into the siding next to Oliver. Well, I say you're a good asset to this part of the railway, Henry. Maybe you should work here more often. I would, but the main line needs me more, said Henry. So true, old boy, so true. Just then, Henry's driver and fireman stepped out. What are you doing, driver and fireman? Oh, just waiting. Waiting? For what? Just then, Thomas arrived. It has arrived, said Thomas. Stepping out of the coach was a little boy. Aye, who's this young lad? Henry, this is our son. Alex. Say hello, Alex. Hello there, big green rain scaredy engine. Aye, for goodness sakes, will no one let me forget of the time I ran into that tunnel, Oh dear. The driver and fireman started laughing. I don't think they ever will, old boy. I don't think they ever will. Anyway, we're going to be spending some time with him. Aye, but what will I be doing? We're going to move you to a siding for a while. You're not needed anymore until 2 hours. So we're going to have some fun with him. Aye, he's both of you boys? Yes, I'm the father, and the driver is my uncle, and the driver is my father. We both work together on the same engine, and we've been having you for a long time, old boy. We've had you before I had you, and I was a young volunteer fireman. And when you were in the kipper, I was badly bruised, but I was luckily young. But now I'm not young anymore. Anyway, let's have some quality time with Alex. Yay! Come on, lad. Come on, Daddy. Let's go to the park. I'll be right there. I'll be right there, too. I just have to put Henry away. It's so nice to see driver and firemen having fun with their children. That's something I don't see in modern days, with all the diesels. Yes, indeed, old boy. Oliver didn't have anything to do either, so he decided to chat with Henry. Ready, set, go! One minute and 38 seconds. Good job, old boy. Young boy. 3, 2, 1. Head rush. My word, 2 minutes. I must have given him a big head rush. Yes, indeed. Yay! all right to let him play with the other boys? I think so. I mean, boys do get into fights, but they never result in... Excuse me, two big men? Yes? What is it? Yes, what is it indeed? Your son's gone missing. What? Where? He went behind a bush. I heard a scream and then he just disappeared. Oh dear, this is bad. Go get your parents. We need to find help. Yes, Sand please. Where could he be? We'll find him, I promise. No, don't promise. Okay. We're near the railway. Come on. Hop over to the gates. Thomas! Yes. So Thomas, in a sad, blistering mood, he had not really been feeling well. Even when he delivered the boy, it had been his driver to say he would have the delivery. But still, our boy has been missing. We've got to find him. Okay. They searched everywhere. Alex! 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 They even got Henry to trail along because he was faster. And Thomas would go on the branch lines. But even with their efforts and many more engines and people, Alex just couldn't be found. Will you be long? We won't. He's got to be around here somewhere. Maybe, oh, where could he be? He could Mike? Yeah, Alan? Oh my God! Is that... Alex? I wouldn't take another step if I were you. What? Who said that?